The next rally should be beginning soon here on BTC, guys. Next rally should be beginning soon here on BTC. So let's looking forward to that. Absolutely. If we look at Bitcoin on the long-term uptrend, this is crazy how long this uptrend's held. All the way back to 2015. 2015, guys, this uptrend is held. Okay, we looked at Bitcoin chart. If we look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, guys, on the weekly too, this is awesome. This is really, really good stuff here. Bitcoin dominance falls. That's when the altcoins start running, and we are very, very, very toppy here on the dominance, actually running into the 786 at 64% with the stock RSI at a top, gearing the crossover. We've never gone higher than 99 here in the stock RSI, guys. And every time we've topped out here at around 99, we've seen a complete reset all the way down to 0, which is great, which would most likely mean that Bitcoin dominance is going to drop back down to 57. And then that is your alt season right there. So that's kind of what we're looking for the Bitcoin dominance. Retrace down to the 618. Indicators are looking like that's going to be the case here, running into some heavy resistance at the 786. And then obviously the monthly and the long-term time frame is looking fantastic as well. It does look like we're going to be seeing some sort of retracement there on the Bitcoin dominance, which is good for your altcoins. So hopefully you guys have accumulated some altcoins during the heavy volatile dip. The total 2 here, this is your altcoin chart right here. You can see we did have a top October 2021, secondary top November 2024, but all indicators are completely reset as well, which is awesome. We have the MACD for the last several weeks being more bullish than bearish here, starting to roll over there. We have the RSI, which is starting to tail back up, showing a local bottom here at around 40 with the WTX healing up, and the big one, stock RSI, blue above orange. Every time we've bombed out here on the altcoin charts, we've rallied significantly higher all the way back up to 99. So it is looking like things are about to get exciting here in the next several weeks to a month. It's just, do we have the conviction to just hold on and wait and see? So altcoins are definitely getting ready to rock and roll. The dominance is, Bitcoin dominance is getting ready to fall, which is good for your altcoins. The altcoin chart here is getting ready to take off. We have the government bonding curve starting to fall, which is awesome. We want the bonding curve to head back down to around 2.9%. We have the CME futures, which we are entering into that bullish impulse phase. We've gone over this chart hundreds and hundreds of times, guys. Every time we've entered a valley here in the time cycle, we've seen bullish impulses. And this is in about end of April, beginning of May, where we enter this bullish impulse. And once we enter that bullish impulse, that's when we start rallying. And once we get above this middle point on this channel, that's when things start getting fun. Every time we've been above the middle point on this channel, that has signified the bull run, the absolute mania phase of the bull run. And every time we've entered that mania phase, we normally top out at one of the top or near the top of these cycles, which brings us to around October and November 2025. So I wouldn't be shocked at all if things are going to be getting interesting here in the next several weeks to a month, guys. DXY dollar index, this is awesome. Every time the dollar falls, that is super, super bullish for crypto. And this is the lowest we have been since April of 2022, guys. The lowest we've been since April 2022, which is big. And then obviously USDT dominance. This is the amount of people that are in stable coins. They're starting to get out of stable coins, which is fantastic. It means we are starting to see people get back into the market, and indicators are showing that as well. We want the USDT dominance to fall. That means people are buying crypto instead of staying in the altcoin or staying in the stable coins. And for the last 3 weeks, people have been getting out of crypto and getting into altcoins, which is indicative. I mean, we had that big retracement, right? That huge retracement in the crypto market, and people were, this just shows that people were buying the dip right there. People were getting out of the stable coins and buying. Top of that, RSI is looking like it's about ready to fall. The big one here, the stock RSI topped out on stable coins. Every time we've topped out here, we've seen heavy retracement going all the way back down to around 0.5 cents. Not 0.5 cents, 0.5 on the stock RSI. So all these things added up, and I know you've been probably hearing this if you've been doing your research on crypto, is alt season is very, very close. And that's kind of what all these indicators are showing. The Bitcoin dominance is falling. People are getting out of stable coins. The DXY is falling. The total 2, the altcoin season chart is getting ready to rock and roll. So now it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to gradually happen over the next couple months. And my personal opinion, bull run top's going to be end of October, beginning of November this year. So my personal plan of action right now is just buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold. I'm not doing any swing trading. I'm not doing any day trading anymore. It's just buy, hold, buy, hold, buy, hold. That is the plan here for the remainder of the year. So with that, guys, let's get into some altcoins. How's everybody doing? Anybody have any coins that we would like to look at today? I did upload 3 videos this morning. I did Jasmy, I did Pangolin, I did XCN. I did want to look at Altcoin because Altcoin was one of the top runners today at about 7.1, up 7.1 at 89 cents, just below $1 billion market cap. I mean, if we go to the cryptocurrency, back to CoinGecko, and you go to the top runners of the day, you have Stacks, Token Exchange, Caspa, and then Altcoin, which is up. So Altcoin is one of the I guess top meme coins for this bull run, people are saying. So that's something we're keeping into consideration. Not a whole lot of data on it because it hasn't been out that long, but overall the day chart is looking kind of promising. The stock RSI is getting ready to cross over bullish. With, if you look at the lifelong fib, 786 is the area to beat. If we get over the 786 at about 90 cents, we should start taking off and heading to some higher highs from that point on. So I'm not into Altcoin. You know, I'm heavy in the Jasmy. I do have my SEI, and I do have some other altcoins that I think are to perform exceptionally well during the bull run. Hey, what's up, Toby Boy? Toby Boy says FLR. So let's take a look at FLR real quick. We have Flare. Where are we gonna look at it? Coinbase. I don't think Coinbase has the most interactive chart, if I'm not mistaken. It does. It has the whole lifespan of it. Okay, so FLR in the day chart right now, if you look at the indicators, we are a little toppy. We have been losing our bullish momentum since April 14th on it. The RSI is starting to show a double top as well. One top putting a lower high here, starting to see a retracement. With the stock RSI, blue is starting to see a little top as well. So if I had to put, if we draw some fibs here from the all-time high to the low, you can currently see we're getting rejected at that 382 area right here at about 17 cents. So 17 cents for Flare is the price to beat. We need to stay up. We need to break above 17 cents in order to maintain this bullish momentum. And if we do get above 17 cents, I think we're going to see a quick run up to about 2.7 cents from that point on. We're going to go over these short-term time frames in the live stream, but the main thing I want to point out, and the main thing I hope you guys take away, is I think the time to be doing these short-term time frame intraday trading is over. I think what we need to start doing is looking at the weekly charts, because every coin that we look at on this live stream, the weekly charts are reset. The weekly charts are getting ready to rock and roll, which at the beginning of the live stream, we went over what I think, you know, the altcoin season that's getting ready, several different charts validating that. And this is kind of confirming it as well. Altcoins in the long-term time frame are looking fantastic. You can see after this large bearish momentum since February 2025, we're starting to be more bullish here for the last 3 weeks, gearing up for a crossover on Flare with the RSI reset, WTX starting to roll over, and the big one, stock RSI. Every time we've bottomed out here, we've ran all the way back up to 99, which last time that happened was this significant run right here from 1 cent all the way up to around 3.8 cents. And that wasn't even during the hype of the bull run. So I think very, very soon, the next couple of weeks or so, once things start crossing over, once things start converting from bearish to bullish, which they're already starting to do, we'll start seeing some significant movements for Flare. Now, Flare right now, if I'm not mistaken, let's see, FLR. So Flare's up 1 cents. We have $1 billion market cap. All-time high was 2 years ago at 15 cents. All-time low was a year ago. So the all-time high is 15 cents. There's 63 billion coins in circulation and infinite max supply. So not financial advice. I always say this for infinite max supply coins. You want to do your research on them, figure out when are coins going to be unlocked, because obviously there's an infinite supply of them. Can they unlock a large amount whenever they want? Is there an unlock period of this? So on and so forth. Because the more coins that get put in circulation, the more the market gets diluted, and it takes a lot more buying power to reach those all-time high prices, which if we go to max and compare price to market cap, you can kind of see the market cap down here was at 477 million, but the price is all the way up here at around 4 cents. So they did put more coins in circulation from the all-time high price, which means it's going to take a little bit more buying power to reach our all-time high price, which I'm not really too concerned about. I think this thing will easily reach its all-time high price, maybe even further this bull run. It's just right now, I think altcoins are in a perfect position to buy and hold for the remainder of 2025, guys. Like the weekly chart's looking fantastic as well. So we would do that, and then we do, you want H bar, we have H bar,